So one of the most common requirement is that the user will love to be able to go in and look at the detail of a project, right? But here they're seeing all the information which may not be the best possible way. So they want to look into a particular project. So what we can do is we can do that by creating a new report that shows a selected project. So for example, we can add a new definition, and it's going to call project dot selected. This shows a selected project detail, and this is part of our project workspace. Now I can add, and I will select from my project. So this time I can select only different columns that I want to show. I want to show the project name. I want to show the category, the department, the scope, who is it requested by, the budget, plan start, plan finish, and approval status and percentage completed, and the project manager. So once I've saved this, it will only give me the selected columns. And now we will select the view. So I want to select the layout view. The layout view gives me the ability to apply smart layout to my data. So in this case, I will show you my project details. And I will add a condition so that I only focus on a single project instead of many projects. And I do show by using a special parameter called param, and I will pass a parameter called project ID to the system. And as a result, I will do not need paging. I will only, because I only have one record, and I will show this, and I will add this into a page. So I save this. Now I will add this to a new page. So I can now click, and I can create a new page called project detail. This is part of my project workspace. So I can select different column style. Okay, and I will just select this 3-column style. And then I will put it in the header and give me the data. Save this, and it will be on that page. But I need to figure out how to get to this page. And what I'll do is, within my project listing, I'm able to come in and looking at my list, I will look at my view, span the column, and I realize there is an option, and the option allows me to do a mobile new or just drill down into the same page. And now I can define select from the whole range. So this gives me a view of all the elements within my system, one of which is page, and I have this project detail page. When I click on it, it tells me this is the URL, and it tells me I need to pass the parameter of the project ID, of which I can just select from my data column, and here we have my project ID. Once I have done this, I can save this, and it will end up in my system. So when I look at this report and I refresh, it will now show me all the details of the. So when I click on this, it will give me the information that I want. but it's not really nice. I need to make this nicer. So I can go back into my project listing, pull into my system, look at my layout. Instead of layout, I just take the custom layout. And this requires you to know HTML. So I can come in here, I can specify all the columns that I have. So in this case, I don't want to see the project ID. I want to see the project name. I probably want it highlighted in bold. Come in to the project category. I will change the project category. I'll change the project department name. I will look at the scope. I will look at who is it requested by. I will see what is the budget. Probably format it by to the nearest dollar. Show the date, the start date. Show it to format of day, month, year. So do the same for my plan finish date. Look at my approval status and my percentage completed, and see who is my project manager, and I'm done. So when I save this, I can press F5, and now my information. Of course, I can add in a new web part that shows me all the documents associated with a project. This is part of my project workspace, and this shows all the documents for a project. I simply pull out from my list, which is my document, and I save this, and I will just put in the view of all my documents, and I will show the file icon. I will show the name of my documents and my title, the date that it was created, and who was it created by. Of course, I'm going to reorganize it a bit. Magic, add a filter to make sure only the documents only shows document meant for my project. So obviously, if I want to have a menu that when they upload, I want to make sure I save the parameter. And I will add this permission so that they will be able to upload as well as preview the document. Save this. I can now add this to my project detail workspace. This is my document, and I'm going to put it in level 2 and save that. So when I'm having here, I will be able to see the project detail and all its documents. So I can now upload documents for this project as well.